From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you back.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the run. They're running it. Slam, slam, slam.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. It's a big play there for big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to after that huge gain last play.
Here we go.
On second down, Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Buying time to his Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's checking. He's checking. 15. Check 99. Check 99.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes forced out to his left. It's complete to Williams. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yellow.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down now. It's Ingram, and this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 29, Jackson has got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Patrick Owasor showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now here's Mahomes being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pick up there, good for a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Alert 3, alert 3.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Go. 57's right. Bandit. Out. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check down these two. Big air.
Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Yellow.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check tight.
Color.
Check 52. Watch out.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Check right. 57's mic. Mike 57. Here we go.
Easy.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something work.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
When I see a play like that, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
53, check 53. Here we go. Check 13.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Travis Kelce, 66 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Jackson. Complete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson going to throw again. Stepping out as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because... And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On first down, Mahomes flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Williams looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check 50. Check 50. Motion.
Here we go with Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one complete to Hill. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his... This is caught by Hill. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 77 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down. That meant and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up into a play action and throw one deep.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, exit. 57, Mike 57. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Escaping the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Fellas, let's go. Tighten up. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
57.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Check out.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
57. Mike 57.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. Well, this is caught by Williams. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the...
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darren Lee in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 4th down, here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Oh, did he hang on? First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was All-State. I'll make it rain out here. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will take it on in for Kelsey. 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Watch the shoot.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Watch the safety creep. Kill, kill, kill.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tony Jefferson, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go, blue lady.
We got this.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. And timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating.
They're going to go for 2, so sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. Mahomes to throw once more. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so.